Yeah! Welcome to the Iggy and Sean Show!
Hey!
We're back. This time we are in the Strong Island Radio and TV studios in Massapequa. Oh, thank you. Thanks to our new friend, L.A., who made all this possible. Let's give him a round of applause.
Another round of applause. Another round of applause.
Okay, guys. Well, now you can see us and hear us, and I can see you, and I can see you. We got a lot of new stuff we're going to let you know about later on. We kept some of the old stuff, the cool stuff, and the coolest old thing we kept around for me is, well, my radio partner.
Hey,
old
look at
Sean
that.
Bradford.
Throw the arms up in the air. That's right. Here we are again on a different format. Just another avenue on the road to success. And as always, I'm Sean, looking pretty as always. And to my right, over there in the comfort zone, is Teresa.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Teresa. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear.
How are things over in the comfort zone?
Comfort zone's great. I wish you were in my comfort zone right now.
Well,
Wow.
we can't always be in everybody's comfort zone, but as the show progresses week to week, we may change our locations throughout the studio just to see what happens.
Does that mean that we're like, what are we in then?
The discomfort zone.
The discomfort zone.
I'm in front of this TV looking at me, so I'm going, yeah, it's discomfortable? Okay.
We're just causing everybody discomfort with our voices.
Well, one of the new things, obviously, I mentioned we're in new studios. And thanks to the internet, we are now on Facebook Live, Sean.
Facebook Live, again, just another way of getting the show out there. So now you have different access. We have a phone number. We have the ability to Skype both on that phone number, which is 516-945-9099. Plus, we're also on Facebook, which is what you're watching us live on right now. So if you want to get involved with the show, all you have to do is comment in the little tiny box right below us that says the comment section. It's easy peasy, and everybody can do it because we all know how Facebook works because we're all on there. So, here we go.
Well, the first thing I want to say is I think you just made the comfort zone uncomfortable because, look at Teresa. Oh, she's glaring at you.
You stole my phone number, Thunder.
She does
What did you do wrong?
she does not only have one job. It's really weird to point because I see the little box and I'm pointing straight forward. You do
There she
not
is.
need to point because I was just helping you out. I'm not stealing thunder. I'm just warning you it's about to rain. There's a difference.
Hog up the phone number. I don't care.
All right, hey.
We'll give the phone number anyway. Go
And that
ahead.
phone number again is...
It's 516-945-9099.
Okay, well, some things stay the same. We always start each show. How?
We always start the show off with what we love to call shotgun stories. Now, what shotgun stories is all three of us scour the internet over the course of a week looking for the most odd, interesting, or strange story. Then we read them off, and you, the public out there, get to vote on which one is the wildest. At the end, whoever gets the most votes wins. And that's shotgun stories.
And I think because we have a newbie here, I think the rookie goes first.
Rookie goes first. Rules are rules.
Teresa in the comfort zone.
All
Take it
right.
away.
Straight from the comfort zone, shotgun stories.
This is coming from Fergus. Ooh. I didn't expect any sound effect. Oh my. Speaking, no, there's no shotguns in my story. It's from Fergus Falls, Minnesota. The police department took a request for a welfare check on a local resident on Wednesday morning. The person who called the police, this gets a little confusing. The person who calls the police is doing the check on the guy who threatened to beat her up if she came to that house Wednesday morning. So I'm thinking she calls the police to make sure that either he's not there so she can go to the house, or that he's there and won't beat her up because she has to go to that house.
Okay.
So she calls the police show up. The neighbor calls right after that, claiming that he was assaulted and the guy stole his glasses off his face.
Okay. Well, at least you got to see him beforehand. Hey,
It's like that. Apparently, the apartment was covered with oil everywhere.
Wait, what?
Oil.
Okay.
Not like baby oil, like flammable.
Like flammable oil.
Okay.
Oil causing flames.
I'm going to assume it's flammable, but we'll get there.
Sure.
Place is trashed. The bathroom sink was ripped off the wall. And the guy took the closet door off the hinges, threw it on the front lawn, and set it on fire. When officers show up, they find Eric Christopher Berger, age 33, answering the door with the sunglasses burnt with one lens missing.
Okay.
And they're like, what He's like, oh, Eric Berger's not here.
Right.
They're like, you're Eric Berger.
Eric Berger was the man with 2 shades in his glasses. He had a full set. I only have 1. That is not me.
He got arrested on arson, 5th-degree assault, disorderly conduct, obstructing the legal process, and theft. Those glasses were worth $700.
Goodness.
What?
Now they're only worth $350.
How much was the welfare check worth?
I don't know, but maybe this is a nice part of Minnesota.
Sure.
That's why they have all that stuff.
Okay.
The police are not sure if any chemical abuse was involved.
I
I'd like to
don't know.
speculate. It was.
I would say so, maybe, just because why the closet door? That is the most random piece of a house that you could well, the front door, back door.
Hold on, let me
windows.
run into the bedroom.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna rip off this door and just throw it away.
I don't get it. Anyway.
So that's my.
All right,
shotgun
that's
story.
your odd story. All right, I guess I will go next.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
There you go. Now you can
Let's
go.
rack the shotgun. Okay, a Missouri family is suing the previous owners of the house they've just bought because they failed to mention a little problem with the house. Now, usually when you buy a house, okay, the plumbing might be racked. There's holes in the walls or something that nobody really speculates on or
Sure.
anything like that. They're trying to get you in there and buying it before it falls apart. So the problem with this was they heard lots and lots of noises in the walls and they could never figure out what the sound was. Turns out there was an excessive, now when I say excessive, I mean 4,000 to 5,000 brown recluse spiders scurrying through the walls
done.
But I'm
on
out. Oh my
this
God, I'm
brand
out.
spanking new, sort of new, kind of old, I don't want this house anymore type deal. Now, does that really, God, what kind of people are those?
Oh,
That's
that
a lot of
freaks me
spiders,
out.
dude. That's just
Murderers.
terrible. Yeah, because
Murderers.
that's horrific.
Wait, how are they murderers?
Well, those
'Cause
spiders are going to kill
If you get
Well, yeah.
4,000 brown recluse bites, you're not living.
No.
That's not happening. I got one, and it turned the back of my leg purple.
Yeah.
The whole back.
I want to know who's. Oh, great! Now my vocabulary fails me.
Whoops.
The guy who comes in to check out the house
He didn't
when you're
bring an
ready.
exterminator?
Building inspector? Building inspector.
That's not him, but they do have those also.
Okay.
Who comes in and goes, okay, everything's fine. I mean, the spiders are happy, so I guess everyone's happy.
That's
Or
a good
they're
question.
hearing-
Hold on. That's a good question for Facebook Live. By the way, Facebook Live, who is the person that comes into a house to check out and see if you have an infestation
Who are
of
these
brown
people?
recluse spiders?
It's Orkin. If you hear this,
Oh,
when you're walking around the house,
That freaks
don't
me
buy
out.
that house.
No. Listen carefully when
If
you're walking
it's
through.
just spiders. You don't know if it's spiders. What if it's haunted? That's it. I'm out of here.
I don't-
haunted spiders?
No,
What?
actually, I know a lot of people who would buy that house.
What?
They're
Why?
weirdos. Because I associate with weirdos. What do you want? That would get them to buy it even quicker. Oh, it's haunted? There are ghosts?
Oh.
I want the house.
You know what?
now.
The people who take their houses and turn them into Halloween mausoleums,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, at Halloween time, they might actually enjoy that.
Gives you a legit haunted house. I'm down. Sign me up.
Isn't the Satan House right here in Massapequa?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait around. Hold on. There are spiders there?
It's this
Hold on.
house? What?
And continuing with shotgun stories, what do you got?
I got to blast myself first.
Rack
There
and
we go.
pump.
Okay, guys. Got a question for you. Your house is on fire.
Not great.
Okay.
Okay, you got
Sure.
that.
Yes.
Spiders are all out.
It's burning.
Right. All the people that you love are safe.
Okay.
Your pets are safe.
Not one family member that you don't care too much about. He's still locked in the basement.
Well, they're okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, what is the one thing you go back to save? One thing.
The one thing I go back to save,
Mm-hmm.
in all honesty, my photo album of concert tickets. I have an extensive photo album that runs from the mid-'90s all the way up until about 3 months ago of every single show I've ever been to. I don't want that to burn. I'm taking that.
Okay.
Did I bring my cat the first time around?
Yes. Your cat, the cat is safe. Yes.
Okay.
Pets and loved ones.
Going to say something else, but the cat is safe.
Pets and loved ones are all out on the front lawn, safe and sound, crying because the house is burning down. What do you go in for? The one inanimate object that you can't live without.
Well, what if it's a plant? That's alive.
You're really
It's
going
not-
back in the house for a plant?
I don't know these people.
I feel like the answer is nothing, but I will say that I have a Rush Moving Pictures Gold RIA Record Award on my wall.
Ooh.
And I
I'm into that.
Nice.
Run in,
really
grab
love
it.
to not lose it.
All right.
Okay, I'm sort of with you. I would go back. I have all my pictures on a flash drive, And it's like all those pictures of my kid when, from birth to now.
Right, when she
Can't
was
lose
cute.
him.
Okay, sure.
Well, there was a South Dakota man. Yeah, I'm leading somewhere with this.
Right, yes.
South Dakota man was arrested after he pushed past police and firefighters so he could save the one thing inside his apartment that he was screaming, "I have to get to," while his building was burning down. Emergency workers were treating other building residents for injuries, and that's when Michael Castile, 56, got past everybody. He re-entered his building to retrieve beer from his apartment.
Beer.
Beer.
Okay.
Does it list the brand?
He came out of his home and he had 2 cans of Bud Ice Premium.
2 cans of Bud Ice Premium equaling about $1.75.
Yes.
Are you serious? I could see if it was some home brewed hipster garbage that cost $65 for a 6-pack or
And
whatever.
maybe he sells or makes.
Sure.
Makes and sells.
I was also under the assumption of maybe he just went in and got 2 cases of Bud Light and the weekend just started and he didn't get too far into it. But 2 cans?
2 cans. That's right.
Really?
Have you ever had Bud Ice Premium?
No, I haven't because I don't drink 75-cent beer. It's gross. It tastes like somebody drank it and already, let it go.
I guess the tagline is so good you'd run into a burning building for it. Damn it. Sorry.
I'm sure I'm giving this guy more credit than he deserves, but I just thought of he went Jurassic Park style with a Barbasol can and he's got his meth underneath the can and had to
true.
go in for it.
I understand that more than 2 cans of beer. I mean, geez. Okay, so people of Facebook, if you want to call in or tell us who won, who had the weirdest story of the week, you let us know. But I want to talk about something that's new here, another new item that we have. Now, Sean's here, and
Yes.
well, he's old to
Sort
me.
of.
Yes.
Ish. Yes.
But the thing growing around here,
The chin area?
Yeah.
And such? Yes. Like it?
how old is that?
It's God, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 7.5 to 8 months old. And
Wow.
Yeah, and I was also wondering. Actually, I thought that question was not going to be aimed at the beard. I thought it was going to be
right.
aimed at the sunglasses, which makes for a great story of what happened to me the other day. Now, what happened was I was standing online at 7-Eleven, and this little old lady, about late 50s, early 60s, grandma age, is standing there behind me, and she keeps looking at me like this. And she's looking and looking, and while we're waiting online, she asked me, "I have to know, how long did it take you to grow that beard?" And we had the same typical beard conversation and it took a couple of months, does it take forever, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. So she was asking me on the idea of, well, do you just set it and forget it, let it go? Do you have to trim it and stuff? And I answered her nicely and everything that, no, I have to trim it and brush it and comb it and keep it and take care of it and everything like that. So we're standing online just shooting the breeze about beards for about a good 5 minutes. When after I pay for what I have, and I'm about to walk out the door, I say, "Hey, ma'am, have a nice day." And she goes, "Listen, I have to tell you one thing, and it's just because, and please don't take offense to this, but the whole time we were having a conversation, and I really wanted to say it to you, but you look like a member of Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem." And all my reaction was, "Yes, that's amazing. That is one of the greatest compliments I've ever gotten."
I've never thought of that, but yeah.
Just to be referred to as a Muppet, and also one of the greatest rock and roll bands that ever lived. For anybody who does not know who Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem is, look it up after the show's over. Don't leave. Look it up after the show's over and check it out. It'll change your life. But that was the only reason why I had these damn sunglasses on. I can't see jack. I'm taking them off. Woo!
And he's got glasses
And
under
here
there.
we
funny
are,
that you have
glasses on top of
glasses.
glasses. That's how
gonna
we
get,
do.
Are you going to get the gold tooth?
No, not
Oh
yet.
my God.
Not yet, but yeah, no, beards take a lot of preparation and a lot of care and a lot of love, and yeah, it's a big hassle. It's a hassle of love, though.
Well,
That's why I shave mine off.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that there's a hair discussion I can actually,
True,
know
get
something
in on.
about because there's nothing up there. But I don't get it because every time I go past this length,
Right.
which is stubble, it just itches like there are things living in there. Shut up, whoever.
Shut your comments up.
There's brown
Actually, no.
spiders living in there. Wait a minute.
No, I apologize. Don't shut your comments up. Keep them coming. Facebook Live. Oh, wait, you already know that. That's where we're at. There's a phone number
go.
that you can call, or you can Skype and talk to us face-to-face, and we can see your pretty little face on that Skype machine. And that number is 516-945-9099. And look at that. I stole it again. Sorry, Teresa.
That's
My
right. He's
bad.
in love with the phone number.
Frank wants to comment that your beard is magnificent.
Hey, a magnificent beard. I like it. All right. Good times.
Well, there's a study that shows. Frank wants to comment that your beard.
Wow, we're on
Where's that
reverb
coming
here. Lord?
Somebody's calling. Hello?
You're live, son.
I'm live. I'm live. Well, in that case,
Are we
I can hear
double
me.
live?
We got a sick echo going.
That was a pretty good
Oh,
one.
man, you mean that one viewer was us? Crap.
Wait, I said you have a magnificent beard. Okay, whatever.
Why are you going under the name Frank? Weirdo.
I didn't want people to know that I like your beard.
Oh, man. Everybody likes my beard. I get so many compliments on it, it's ridiculous. I now know what a pregnant lady feels like, too, because random strangers will come up and go, hey, how long did that take? Are you kidding me? Don't touch me. Unless you're a pretty girl, and then touch all you want.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. You ain't no pretty girl.
over there?
She's
reach.
so far away. She's in the comfort zone. It's fine.
Hey, baby, you want to tug on the beard a little
Whoa,
No.
goodness.
bit? No? Okay. Well, there's a study about beards that it features some interesting facts, or at least it says that it's interesting facts. I did not write this.
We could see how interesting they
Yes.
are.
And stats, such as the fact that about 33% of American males and 55% of males worldwide have some kind of facial hair. They also note that beards were once looked upon as a sign of honor and were only cut as punishment. So, when will you decide to cut the magnificent beard?
To be honest, I haven't really decided yet. I mean, like I said, I've got more compliments than people being like, ugh, down with the beard, shave it. But a lot of people have brought up the idea of hot weather. And I kind of think about it like, that could be difficult. And 2 weeks ago, we had ourselves a warm Saturday, and it was sweaty. Let me tell you, I was dripping, and it was terrible, and I was debating, but I decided against it because it just looks too good. I just, look at all of this. It's amazing.
I can't see that it takes you that long and then one day he's just going to go, that's it.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. No, I make decisions. Drop of a hat. Flip of a dime. It doesn't make a difference. I could walk into a bathroom now, shave it off, and come back and just be,
You heard him, folks. Right now, he's
I'm
gonna
not
go
doing
into-
it.
Oh,
Not today.
damn.
Not today. Too many. Yeah, no. Like I said, too much beard love for me.
Use it. So
Dun,
right now,
dun,
wait, hold on. We're
dun,
gonna wait for
dun.
LA for 1 second.
Bringing it on. Changing it up.
There we go. That's Lemmy. You all know.
Playing games.
Time to play the game!
It's time to play a game, and the game that we have picked for our first show is Law of the Land. Sean, explain, please.
Well, what Law of the Land is there are a lot of laws that are still in effect all around this country that nobody pays attention to. Most people don't even know they actually exist. Now what we like to do is we take a real law and we take some fake laws and we make you guess whether it's a real law or not. Now, usually with a lot of comments and a lot of call-ins on that number, which is 516-945-9099. I almost screwed it up, but I didn't. 9099, there it is. Stole it again from the comfort zone. And shake your head all you want. Ha, ha, ha.
That's all right. I don't even know that phone number
That's
now.
fine. But, you bring it in and, we make up fake rules, we take real rules, and we decide to see if they're correct or not. And it gets to be a little silly because a lot of these laws are just completely out of hand.
So if you'd like to call in and play, or you can play on Facebook Live, apparently. LA, you got a mic over there?
I sure do.
He sure
Okay.
does.
If you want to play along, it's real simple. It's just true or false. I'm going to, like Sean said, I'm going to spit out a law that may or may not be on the books. It's not enforced, but it's on the books. So you tell me if it's true or false.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen of the room, in Montana, I tell you, it is illegal for you to salvage roadkill for meat. So you want a little,
Sorry.
possum,
Sorry, that's
possum stew at home. You're driving home. Look right there, Ma. And we lost Sean.
I'm good.
Now,
I'm back.
is that true or false? Is it illegal to eat roadkill in Montana?
Scrape it off the road and throw it on the barbecue. I'm going to say no. It's not illegal.
Okay.
Because I believe there's a lot of backwater folk that,
So you're saying false?
live. I'm saying false.
Okay.
I'm saying true, but you're right. It's not enforced because if you hit a deer there's no way you're going to be like, nah, I don't want at least a year's worth of meat for my
That's a 10-point
family.
buck.
So I think it's on the books, but nobody enforces it. I don't know if there's any like cans of roadkill
Okay.
going around at the restaurants.
So you're going with true.
I go
You're
true.
saying
Okay.
true.
Well, I would say it's definitely illegal. True.
So you're
to
saying
sell
true.
roadkill, I would assume there's certain sort of food guidelines that you would have to follow.
The
But
FDA and
yeah,
all that.
but I'm sure people do sell it to like their neighbors and stuff.
Ooh, there's a different story. That's going to be a shotgun story one day.
Just dust the tread marks off. It'll be fine. It cooks up nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is false.
Ah, yes.
So sorry. Go home, make a possum stew.
Okay. Oh.
In Louisiana,
Ooh.
if you were at a boxing match, and who doesn't go to a boxing
Sure.
match?
Louisiana boxing.
The Big Easy.
Yes.
It is illegal to utter insulting or abusive remarks at a boxing match. Comfort zone. What do you say?
True.
True.
I say that's true.
You say
And I
that
bet it's enforced.
it might be.
Like boxing's supposed to be a gentleman's fighting game. Like, yeah.
Now remember, when you read the back of your ticket at a ball game, it says, they're not liable for foul balls hitting you,
Sure.
and you could say whatever you want.
Right.
I mean, we have that case in Boston where they're saying things they shouldn't be saying, but hey,
Well,
Typical.
I mean,
No offense,
all
Boston.
right. I'm gonna go with the idea in saying that it is true, and they don't want people calling and yelling and just jaw jacking and everything like that. But it also depends on the situation. If you're at a game, if you're at a fight, not even a game, if you're at a fight and you're screaming at the guy who's winning, like, "Hey, you in the red trunks, you stink, and I don't like you, and my grandma boxes better than you,"
You're
you're
the
just
worst.
jaw jacking, you're just trying to have fun, whatever.
abusive.
But if you go, "Hey, you in the red trunks, flipping, frick, and flip this, and your mama's flipping,
Sean,
flip,"
we're
I know,
live.
right? Seriously, I would be thrown right out of a boxing event right away. They would just wing me out. They may even tie me up and use me as a punching bag for all that dirty language, all that foul talk. That's terrible.
Phil
Nobody
Foul
wants to
stuff.
hear that. There are children around. Stop it. So I'm going to go with
say,
true.
Eli?
I'm gonna have to agree with Sean. It's
Hey.
one thing saying no batter,
Right.
and then hurling racial insults
Sure.
to somebody. So,
Absolutely.
So
big
you agree
difference.
with the no flippin' Phil foul,
Yeah.
Phil, and all three of you are correct.
Yes.
Congratulations.
It's all fun and games, It's all about I don't like you, I like him better, so I'm gonna say kindergarten type stuff at you. It makes it a lot funnier, to be perfectly honest, when you're screaming at the top of your lungs, saying that your grandma boxes better than somebody. First off, they don't know what to say to you back because they get flabbergasted, and the people around you always have a good chuckle. So I am always fun to be around at a boxing match. So if you find me, come on through, and we're gonna yell silly little just things at people, and we'll have a good old time.
Okay, this is my favorite one, actually. In New Jersey, wearing a bulletproof vest while committing or attempting to commit murder. So you're the bad guy. Is it legal? I say it. Hello.
Sorry.
He's saying it again.
Oh, man.
It's illegal for a bad guy to wear a bulletproof vest while trying to murder someone. LA, what do you say?
Oh, I don't think it makes a difference. It's going to be illegal regardless.
Sir,
I don't
I'm
know.
going to give you a ticket. I know you're going to kill me, but you're wearing a bulletproof
So
vest.
Yeah, if you're going to
That's it.
murder somebody, you should at least play fair and not wear a bulletproof vest.
Sure. Yeah. Make it an even fight, even if they don't know what's about to happen. But you should
True or
not.
false?
Yeah.
I would say, I'm going to say true though.
Gonna say
Regardless,
true.
Yeah.
I'm saying true. I will definitely
Sean's
say
quick
it
with
is
the true.
Yes, it is illegal to protect yourself while trying to take somebody out who's unprotected. Take that how you want.
I'm going to say false.
Uh-oh.
You're already going down for, at a minimum, battery.
Right.
At a maximum murder, if you're successful. There's some attempted murder, if they can prove that you were really trying to.
That's a lot of work, though. That just
So that's at least, that's 3 charges you
Sure.
can be brought up on. Why are they going to bother with the bulletproof vest nonsense?
Well, that's a 3 strikes rule then. I mean, I guess 3 strikes on one particular thing. I stole the knife to go kill you, And what puts me away for life is I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
I have a flak jacket on.
Yeah,
okay.
what kind of murder are we talking about here? Are we talking
stupid
like a
one,
gun
apparently.
murder or a knife murder? If you're in a knife murder, why are you even wearing a bulletproof vest? What are you being a weirdo for?
Well, you don't know in this day and age if he has a gun.
That's true. Or he might get stabbed. You know, I mean, I don't know how a bulletproof vest works. I've never worn one,
Well,
so I really can't specify. But and
guessing-
we are not stabbing me. I don't care what you think, what kind of ratings, how many Facebook livers we're gonna get from this. I am not putting on a bulletproof vest, and you're not stabbing me. That's not happening.
And I would assume a bulletproof vest would stop a knife.
I would think so, but I'm not gonna test it. I'm not. No,
Damn
not
it.
yet.
True or false?
Not yet.
I say false.
You say false.
Facebook livers out there, should I try on a bulletproof vest and get stabbed? Please say no. Please say no. Comment on the comment section underneath or call us at
Teresa's
phone
saying
number
yes, but-
516-945-9099.
Well, guess what, folks? It
That's 5
is
times.
illegal.
Stole that number
It
again.
is true. It is illegal. So if any murderers out there, remember, if you don't want to go to jail for... Wait, what? You're going to jail anyway.
If you don't
Just
want,
don't do it.
if you don't want extra years for the bulletproof vest, just put on a windbreaker. It's a little breezy out there. Watch out. You don't want to catch a cold.
Okay, number 4.
Never mind going to jail. You're going to catch your death. Sorry.
In Mississippi, giving fish alcohol is prohibited. It's illegal to get a fish drunk. Sean, what do you think about drunk fish?
What? What? How much time do you have? And when are you doing this? And what are you in a lake?
Or
That's
are
a
you
lot
at home
of
with your
alcohol.
goldfish?
Are you just chilling like we ran out of water, we didn't pay the water bill on time, let's just fill it with Budweiser. Bloop, 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 bloop. But no, I'm gonna say, you know what? That's illegal. Stop it. There's a lot of fishbowl weirdos with their goldfish in. Yeah, just no. It's terrible and illegal.
So you're saying...
Illegal.
It's- okay.
False.
You're
Wait.
saying false, yes.
Yes, I'm going false.
Wait, no, you're saying it's illegal. It says it's illegal.
Okay, so yeah,
You're
no,
true.
I'm going with true. Put
And
me
by
on
the way,
true
since
side.
you
Yeah,
asked,
sorry.
somebody wants to tase you.
Ah, man. Do I get to wear the vest?
I don't
think-
know if it'll help.
I think it is illegal, but
We're going true.
I mean, you'd have to put in a lot of commitment to
It's a
get a
lot
fish
of
drunk.
effort.
You can't just pour liquid in there and hope for the best. They breathe the liquid.
Right.
You're not eating the liquid. You'd
No.
have to turn alcohol into a solid matter, like a little bullet or a little flake,
Sure.
for the fish to eat in order to get the alcohol in. That's a lot of work you're putting down for drunk fish.
So would you run into a building, I can't say it right, a burning building to get some Bud Ice so you can get your goldfish Goldie drunk?
You're like, I had a lot in that chemistry set in there making solid alcohol cubes for my fish.
That takes some time.
The other
LA
question.
I'm
Sorry, not to cut LA off real quick though. The other question is, how many times did this happen before somebody just finally said, "Enough! I'm calling the cops. Stop getting my fish drunk. I have fighting fish. They don't want to fight anymore. All they do is put their arms around each other and sing songs, and it's just terrible. And that's it. I'm calling the cops." But how many cop calls were there before they finally said, "Okay, fine. We have to make this a law. This is ridiculous. People are just spending their weekends getting fish drunk, and the fish sticks are tasting terrible." It just, you know.
But I could see it happening, though. Seriously, when you're out on a boat, what do? You're
Drink.
sitting there, wasting your time drinking.
True.
How many people just,
Yeah, well-
we're going to get fish drunk.
That's
See what happens.
And now you're messing up the environment of that lake, and then no fish go there, and then there's no fishing, and then there's no income coming from the area.
It's bass
That is-
backwards, I
that's
tell you.
Insane. Thanks, Anheuser-Busch. This is why we can't have nice things.
LA.
Could you repeat it one because I got a little
Sure.
lost with everybody. I don't
that-
even know what the initial
that happens a
thing
lot.
was.
In Mississippi, giving fish alcohol is prohibited. It's illegal to get a fish drunk. I say it is, according to this.
I say it's false. I don't think they're really protecting fish against alcohol.
And LA is correct.
Hey!
It's false. So right now we
Man.
have a tie for first place on the last one between LA and Sean.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, T.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I've never been this
I
good
didn't
at
know this was a
game.
contest. I'm all excited now.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
You
we,
get to tase Sean if you win.
come on. I didn't even bring my bulletproof vest, but I don't have one, so we're not tasing me.
There you
Stop
go.
it. Keep your
Damn
knives
it.
at home, people.
Okay. So, for the win.
Uh-oh.
In Wisconsin, under state law, no butter substitutes may be fed to students, patients, or inmates unless a doctor prescribes it for your health. So in other words, it's illegal to serve margarine or butter substitute to people in school, hospitals, or jail.
So I'm guessing I can't believe it's not butter does not make a lot of money in that part of the country.
You would be correct.
I'm gonna stay with the correct thing, and I'm gonna say that's true.
Okay.
Sounds ridiculous, but most of the ridiculous laws are usually the most truthful ones.
So it's like, I can't believe I'm going to jail because I'm eating. I
Oh.
can't
Exactly.
butter.
Exactly. There you go. Yep.
And he's caught on, ladies and gentlemen.
He knows how it goes. It's cool.
I'm going to say false. That's just ridiculous.
It's true.
It
Believe
is.
it or not, if you were in school, why can't you go to gym today?
Right.
I got a doctor's note for margarine,
Oh,
and I
man.
slipped, and that
Whoa,
was it.
wait. So I won?
You won.
Oh, I won! Yes!
He's not getting
I've
tased.
never won before. Oh, man. And to top it off, I'm not getting tased. Greatest Sunday ever.
It's a good day for you, isn't it?
There's still time. There's still
And
time.
this time,
There is.
I'm going to mess up another game or something and get tased beforehand. Nobody's tasing me.
Nobody.
But if you have any other ideas of what to do to me while wearing a bulletproof vest that I
God.
don't own, but it's not going to happen, you can comment on the little square below us right now. Or you can call the phone number, or you can Skype us on both number, and that number is... Oh! Took her out for game! Little miss, I'm tight on the
So-
subject, and you keep stealing my thunder. All of a sudden, I blow the rain over that way, and she stopped. Phone number?
516-945-9099. Oh, it felt so natural.
Yeah. Came out natural.
Well, you're out in
Sounded
the
good.
comfort zone. I mean, everything's supposed to be natural.
Everything is natural and beautiful in the comfort zone.
Okay, folks. I'll give you a choice right now.
Okay.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week, and we can talk about some of the fine educators and what they do for their extracurricular activities, or we can talk about Guardians of the Galaxy right now.
Oh my gosh.
Gee, which one is Sean gonna pick? Anybody want to flip a coin?
Well, either way. Doesn't bother me either way.
Well,
I
since
love Guardians of the Galaxy so
Putting out
much.
to the masses.
she's sitting there, you could see in that little box, just like.
In the little comfort zone. Give it to me.
I'll talk about Guardians for
So we're gonna talk about Guardians.
Okay.
Sean got to see it along with half of America because the first Guardians film earned $11.2 million on its opening night. Same cast, same director, same everybody's back. But now you know about it. What do you think it made on its opening day this time?
On its opening day, I don't know.
Opening day.
I know the opening weekend tally because I did a little homework.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Opening day, I'm going to say, how much was the opening day on the first one?
11.2.
11.2. I'm going to say, since everybody already had their P's and Q's about it, knew what was going on, I'm going to say 40.
40.
I'm going to say it opened at about 40 million.
Okay.
I'm going to say 18 million.
18 million. You're a lot closer.
Hey.
It came in at 17.
Oh, that's right. It opened on a Thursday. Never mind.
That's right.
Ah.
So what's the weekend total?
The weekend total was a grand total of $145 million.
That's just
which
domestic.
Break any records?
is sort of technically. It did break a record for opening weekend on a sequel. It was actually a 54% increase from the original film, which grossed $94.3 million in its opening weekend. And this is also the first sequel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that does not star Robert Downey Jr. that actually grossed more money than its second weekend than its first. What was the other problem?
Is this
I
all
had?
domestic?
Yes.
I don't
that
know
was
if it's opened overseas
No, that
yet.
was a domestic box office. It's open in a few countries overseas, but I didn't go that far because I'm not really trying to talk about the money. I'm trying to talk about my own personal opinion on
Well,
it.
let me tell you, the Rotten Tomatoes score was 81 for the critics, 90 for the audience.
Sure.
But now with our score is Sean Radford.
Okay, well, as far as it goes, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it thoroughly. There was a little, not even problems, but there were little things here and there where it was just, and you could probably agree with me on it, where some of the stuff felt forced, and some of the other stuff was sort of expected because we weren't expecting it in the original movie. When the first movie came out, nobody knew it from a hole in the wall. It was basically,
Right.
okay, it's going to be a Marvel movie in space. And then all of a sudden, everybody's head exploded. The music was incredible. And, we were all obsessed with Groot. Whatever. Anyway, this one comes tooling along and everything like that. And again, it's Groot's now like this big and he runs around and everything and
Baby
it's
Groot,
adorable.
right.
And the music is decent and the storyline itself is fun. But it's not as mind-blowing because we're expecting it. Now, also, a lot of people saw it and they were kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. Now, in the grand scheme of things, as far as the movie goes, I feel that it's a perfect bridge. It's got that Star Wars feeling to it, where the first movie is amazing on its own. The second movie, you're like, oh, wow, did I miss half of it? What happened? Why am I leaving confused? And then all of a sudden, the third movie comes out 2 years from now, and all three movies together make this extremely amazing sci-fi Star Wars-esque episodic trilogy, which is even better, and it kind of branches the Marvel Universe out even further. And my biggest issue with it initially was hearing that it was going to have 5 stingers. Now, what a stinger is what Marvel movies do is they make you sit all the way through the credits to watch one last scene that either kind of deviates further into the universe or tells you a little bit more about the next movie or gives you a little character basis, whatever. So what they did this time is everybody around the internet was screaming, five stingers, this is going to be amazing. I'm not for that because I am one of those people who have a very tiny bladder. So I just powered through 2 hours and 15 minutes, and now I have to sit through 15 minutes of credits to see a little tiny 5-second scene that might make the next movie more interesting.
Isn't that when you go to the bathroom then, during those 15 minutes?
I'm not about that life. I'll wait until Blu-ray. I don't care. I'll fast forward through it nicely and go, oh man, that was amazing. I'm so sad I missed it. But then what happened is I realized as the credits are firing up that this is a Marvel comedy. Now, what Marvel comedies are is they do have more than one stinger. All the other Marvel movies have one stinger at the very end of the credits, and it branches you into the rest of the universe. Now, what the comedy movies do, basically, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, and Deadpool, is they give you the legit stinger, so you're getting super psyched about the next flick, but they also give you these little tiny comedy blurbs in between the credits that kind of make you chuckle throughout the whole thing. So at that point, it was more like, oh, here's 5 seconds here, 10 seconds here, 3 seconds there, and the stinger at the end. Wonderful. Sorry, spoiler alert, if that ruined it for anybody. Go see the movie. It's been out for 5 days.
Now you know how long those stingers are and when to see them.
And you know exactly when and where to do it and everything like that. So I was okay with that. But I think the greatest part about the movie, and surprisingly, is how well of an actor Dave Bautista is. I never in a million years thought that dude would be able to act his way out of a paper bag, and he was literally, with a close second by Michael Rooker, the greatest part of the film. That's my take on it. I think you can give that
to the writers, though, because the character is so, I take everything word for word, that it's easier to be funny that way as the straight man.
Oh, sure.
Now, do you think Batista's acting chops were never really put to the test or showcased on wrestling because they have shit writers and they didn't really give him any good meaty parts to do while in wrestling?
Honestly, as far as, you have to be an actor to be able to be a wrestler, to be a good wrestler, to get your point across and your character across, but not everybody has to do that. I wasn't really a big fan of him as a wrestler, to be perfectly honest. I was like, whatever. Fair. And then when I found out, well, he's making his way to Hollywood, and let's see what happens, I thought, oh, good, here we go again. Because basically, with the exception of The Rock, you don't have any other actors that...
she swooned. Hold on. Swooning in the comfort zone.
A little swooning over in the comfort zone.
Wait, John Cena doesn't have good movies?
No, he doesn't.
The Maze
Sadly,
doesn't have good movies.
I haven't seen any of those direct-to-DVD movies yet at all. The only other flick that was actually entertaining was The Condemned with Steve Austin, and that was many, many moons ago. And then after that,
Roddy Piper, They Live.
Well, that was actually the very first one, and that still has the biggest grossing opening weekend for a movie starring a wrestler. Still to this day, and that movie came out in the mid-'80s.
Let us know the best movie with a wrestler in it besides The Rock.
What is your favorite movie starring a wrestler that doesn't have The Rock in it? Because all that dude's in every movie now. He's constantly working. But yeah, I totally lost my track of thought. Guardians was great. I may see it again. I'm not sure yet. I didn't like it as much as the first one. I saw the first one 6 times in theaters. But if you dug the first one, go see the second one. It's well worth it, and it needs to be seen on a big screen. Don't wait for TV. Don't wait for your television. Don't fire stick that thing. Just go see it. Just be a normal person and go see it.
Dave?
I adored the movie.
Yes.
I've never have a problem with stingers, mostly because I know at the end of any given movie, when I take it off airplane mode, once the credits start up,
Right.
I will absolutely Google if there's a stinger at
Right,
the end to
right,
know
right.
ahead
Oh,
of
there you
time.
go.
I'm not going to wait to the end to be disappointed that there's nothing there.
See, but that's the the other problem I have with stingers, though, is people have become so in tuned with it now with Marvel movies, and every once in a while somebody else does it. But then you'll be sitting there watching something with a bunch of people, and it's like, oh, the credits are here, let's go. And everybody's like, oh, maybe there'll be something after the end of the credits. Dude, it's a documentary on circus monkeys. Stop it. There's no stinger. Go. Let's just move on.
What happened to Bonzo? Maybe he moved in with somebody.
Did he make it to the circus? Did him and his girlfriend find each other and fall in love and have little baby circus monkeys?
I have to tell you that I went to see King Kong Skull Island.
Yes.
With my daughter.
Oh, how was?
Movie, loved it. Movie ended. We're not doing a review of that, so
Right.
All right.
you know. Movie ended. We left. Then someone asked me, "Did you wait till the end to see the stinger for Godzilla?" I said, What?
Oh,
What do you
Yeah.
mean? What? But thank God there's YouTube.
No,
So
absolutely,
pipe
yeah,
that up
yeah.
and boom.
And there's also you know the beauty of fast forward when it comes out on disc. Fantastic.
You can leave a rose on John Hughes's grave for the stinger business because that's him.
Oh sure,
Oh,
absolutely.
He starts that.
Yeah, he totally did, and that was one of my favorite stingers of all time is the one at the end of Deadpool, which is the complete
Which is a
knockoff
complete
of
send-up.
Ferris Bueller's
Yes.
Day Off. It was perfect.
And now it's a Domino's Pizza commercial. For
What are
God's
you
sake.
still doing? Go home.
my
But
favorite one.
actually, another one that kind of branched out into the Stinger-esque type thing was the end credits of Gremlins 2: A New Batch. Because the credit line was so long, and it just kept running because of all the animatronics and all the puppeteers and everything like that, that Daffy Duck had to pop his head in 4 times and keep yelling at you to leave.
I don't remember that.
He pokes his head out once and goes, "Long, isn't it?" Then he looks again and goes, "Still working about? Don't you people have homes?" And then on the third one, we get the Warner Brothers tear at the end. Porky Pig sticks his head out, about to do his thing, and Daffy comes straight through, knocks him out, and does the Porky run, and then the flick ends. That was the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen as a child. That's probably why I still have such an extensive love for Gremlins 2: The New Batch. And if you like Gremlins 2, you can comment on the little box below us right now. That's the Facebook comment section.
Well, that's where we
Or
won't
you
do.
could Skype us and let us see your pretty face, or you could call us and let us hear your lovely voice. And that phone number is...
516-945-9099.
Whew,
This
you
man
getting
is
good.
a hype machine,
You getting
isn't he?
good.
He's madness.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I like, so on Guardians, I
Yes.
like the Empire feel of it.
Oh, sure.
That,
Oh, do I have? No, I don't have my sound
I know
effects.
that's very intentional to set up the trilogy. And
No,
James
absolutely.
Gunn's a
Of
giant
course.
nerd, and of course he's doing that. Why wouldn't he?
It makes sense. I mean, and again, like movie wise, there is no such thing as a standalone film anymore. Nobody cares.
Oh, absolutely.
Film, like, you know, companies, anybody, nobody cares about putting out one flick and calling it a day. They're looking for the franchise. Now, that's, you know, a great way to do it and everything like that. But a lot of things don't need sequels. Like, did we need 3 Thor movies? I don't think so. He was a good side character in the Avengers and such, and you know, like. After a while, it seems to be getting a little bit too big. Like,
Wait,
the
but you're
universe is
just-
spreading too quick,
Are you
too
keeping
fast.
it in Marvel that we have to do that, or are you just in general? Because, like I said, King Kong's going to have
Well,
3
no.
movies. And
No.
Everything's
I'm
going
not
to
saying-
have 3 movies. You know.
Perfectly, if it works well and it's a good way in doing it, absolutely, I totally agree with it. Certain things don't need sequels, don't need spin-offs, but with the open avenue of, you know, live streaming services, direct to DVD and stuff like that, they do branch them out. So whereas, you know, you walk around a store and you see the Scorpion King 5, yeah, there has been 5 of them because 4 of them were directly released to DVD. and
Again,
they're
starring The Rock.
technically making some loot. But I mean, yeah, it branches out further than the Marvel universe because you got the pirate movies, you got Transformers, Power Rangers is looking for a franchise.
Oh my God.
Planet of the Apes is up to the 3rd movie. There are all these different movies that are, you know, just forming their own, not really universe, but I mean, there is different ways of doing it, but not every flick needs to be a, you know, an
Well, now I
entire
want to
franchise.
branch this into a bit of a different conversation. So, you know, I'll just take this page and
Yeah, you
throw it
know.
away. Although, very quickly, Pamela Anderson thinks her dog committed suicide because her ex did not like her.
Oh.
So, okay, I'm going to throw that away, but that's pretty much all you needed to know on that.
I thought it was because the dog found out Pamela Anderson was their owner. And anyway.
Give a dog a bone.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, not anymore.
Going for, long time ago. Oh, finally, Teresa's like, wait a minute, I got... Okay,
And
no.
sometimes it takes a few minutes to get all the way up the stairs.
Okay. Now, people, as you said, you can watch on Fire Stick, you
Sure.
can Blu-ray, you can do whatever you want. Wait till cable TV.
Right.
But now theaters are becoming places to be rather than places to watch movies. Everybody has the comfortable reclining
Yes,
seat and
finally.
reserved seating. Now
Perfect.
they're opening a bar
Excellent.
at the one near us.
Yeah.
You can have waitress service where you
Yes.
can have sushi. You can have if you're on a diet or you're what do you call any kind of disease and you can't eat this or that. You can have Brussels sprouts delivered right to your seat. It's
This
insane.
delights me. No, it's not insane. It delights me to no end. And it's not insane because back when they first invented movies and pictures and stuff, it was an ordeal to go to the movies.
When they had walkies and talkies.
Well, and they started. That's funny because they thought that talkies were going to drop dead
Kill
because they
movies.
were like,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
They're like, whatever. Nobody's going to like it when people talk.
Nobody wants to hear
Everybody
our
loves
voice.
it when people
because
talk.
they spoke like
But
this.
color took so much longer to take off. How
Oh,
funny
sure.
is that?
Yeah.
Because they had color in the 30s, but nobody cares. They were
True.
like, yeah, whatever. But going to the theater was a big ordeal. It was like that when they say a date, they mean it. You dressed to the nines,
Exactly.
and you did get waiter service, and you did get drinks.
Wait,
and there were
hold on. Back in the 30s?
Sure, there was intermissions, and you went outside.
That I remember
and,
because it was two movies.
the term not Saved by the Bell, all the bells and whistles.
Right.
Back in the old days of the film, they couldn't sync audio music with the film, so all the bells and whistles would be the organ player in the
Oh,
theater
okay.
playing the
Right, gotcha.
music.
Right.
And if he had sound effects on that thing, that would be the bells and whistles for a
okay.
train
Yeah.
going by and stuff
Wow.
like that.
The more
movies
you
were
know.
a big
What?
deal.
Would you look at that? Not only are we a fun show, we are educational too. This is great. I just learned something new. Oh,
So I'm
man.
glad to see the
Every
theater go
day.
back into that
See.
important place to be, that entertainment that it's supposed to be.
Okay, counterpoint, I'm guessing.
My issue with it, I like the recliner chairs are nice to an extent. I hate the idea of the snack trays because I feel very closed in, and specific seating. That's great. So you can buy your tickets at 9:00 in the morning and know exactly where you're sitting at midnight tonight for the midnight release. Fantastic. The only thing that creeps me out is some of these seats. They're single, and then other seats are for couples, and that's fantastic if you have somebody on your arm and you just flip that seat up, she leans on your shoulder, and you have wonderful 2 hours watching a movie together.
Aw.
It is creepy as hell if a stranger is sitting next to you and they're reclining and you're reclining, and I know you well enough to not be creeped out. It's fine. But some sweaty, nasty son of a just sitting
just
next
lost
to
a
me,
viewer from that,
just
so I don't
stinking
know.
and honking all over the place and coughing. And I don't even really like sitting next to a person like that where I can move my seat back, a year ago if I wanted to. Now
True.
I can't even do that. But when you're reclining next to a total stranger, basically laying down, a little creepy. But other than that, great idea. Brings it totally nice, makes everything wonderful, back to making movies an event and everything like that. But the idea of a bar is kind of cool because I don't know exactly how this bar is going to be run at the joint, close to where
Close to
we're
where
at.
we are, in
And
Levittown.
there's one way out east that I'm almost positive they run their bar
They
on
do.
have
a bar.
on an airport schedule, basically. Because we went to a early morning screening, I think it was about 10:30, to see Star Wars, I believe, 2 years ago. Yeah. to
and
see The
that's
Force
when you want to
Awakens.
start drinking.
That was
Pre-game
exactly.
Star Wars.
I realized that the bar was there, and I called my friends over, and I said, hey, let's go have a drink. And they go, it is 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, that's what orange juice is for. So we went over, and I asked the bartender, are you open? She goes, yes, we just opened. What do you want? I was like, let me get 3 shots of Captain Morgan, and let me get 3 Captain and orange juices, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning. She giggled at me, made them up. They're amazing. They taste like creamsicles.
You're a liar.
So we dosed back the 3 shots. We had a couple of drinks, and we lightly stumbled over into the movie theater at about 11 o'clock in the morning. It was fantastic. Don't worry. Our designated driver was sitting in the
Aw.
theater already waiting for us because he's responsible. Unlike us, who had the opportunity to drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, so we did.
I have a great theater recommendation for
Sweet.
you.
Please.
There's one in Brooklyn and there's one in Yonkers. I don't know if you've ever been to the Alamo Draft House.
Not yet.
No.
I've been to the one in Yonkers a couple of times. Not only do they show new movies in 2 and 3D,
Right.
but they also show old movies. At the end
Okay.
of this month, they're showing. I forgot. It'll get back there. So instead
Something
of
good.
it is something very good. Instead of recliners,
Right.
they have it almost like old style seating,
Oh, okay.
but they have a table in front of you that you can like inch up on the
Oh,
edge
wow.
of your chair.
Oh, okay.
And then there's space between the next row
Right.
where the waitresses go, and you put a piece of paper up on the edge, and she
Right.
picks up the paper and orders your food off a menu.
Okay.
Like a full menu, and then there's a full bar.
See, we take it we take it old school, not 30s old school. We're not dressing up, but upstate New York is where they have a drive-in,
Oh.
where you still have double features. You have to get out of your car in order to go get snacks, and you're standing on a line where you don't hear the movie.
Right.
But everybody brings chairs, or they're sitting on top of
Mm-hmm.
their car, and it's a great experience. And I'm doing it without all the bells and whistles that we heard about before.
Yeah. I'm sure that's actually something I've never done. With all the different movie experiences I've had so far, I've yet to be to a drive-in, and it always just looks so cool.
You can come with us.
All right, sure, why
Go in
not?
the summer.
I'm always down to party.
Road trip.
The old movies that they showed, I
Yes.
saw UHF on the
That's
Oh my God.
35 millimeter.
That's amazing.
Weird
And then
Al.
the director came out and did a Q&A.
That is incredible.
They do that stuff all the time.
Okay, before we run out of time, I have a couple of things on here, but there's one thing that I have to know.
Okay,
I was introduced to Risa about a month ago?
just about.
Yeah.
Hit it off right away.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
You're a fabulous
here.
guy. We were in a Starbucks. It was
Thank you. I
delightful.
have nothing but nice things to say about you. However, you said something the first week, and I've been keeping this in. And she already knows, I think.
Oh.
What's up with being a witch?
It's pretty great. That's what's up with it. It's
The end of the story. If you have any
pretty-
witch
pretty
questions,
dope.
please call in to 516-945-9099. I have to know.
Well, do you have anything specific you want to know about it? Like,
Everything, but we only have a few minutes.
I have a question. Are you afraid of houses?
not general. To
Okay.
drop on me. I
Yeah,
get it.
there you
Got
go.
it.
Hey.
I'm not afraid of a house dropping on me,
Right.
but whenever it rains, I do scream, "Witches melt in the rain," and
Oh.
run inside.
Okay, all right. Do you own a pair of red slippers that actually belong to somebody else, but you refuse to take them off?
I do not.
All right. Flying
Hey.
monkeys?
Flying. No,
Damn,
not monkeys. Not
man.
monkeys.
Do little
losing.
people freak you out?
That's That's an unwitch related business.
What about what about little dogs? Are you going to get them too?
I will not be
Oh.
getting them too.
Now, you sent me a text. It was a holiday. What was it?
Beltane.
Please, go ahead. I'll take anything I can get off of this. Go.
Beltane was our Beltane on Long Island was yesterday,
Okay.
and it's a fertility festival.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Everything's starting to bloom and come back to life. I mean, it starts a couple of months before. That's like the seeding time where you're planting and stuff like that. But now everything's starting to grow and
Okay.
bloom into stuff. It's a time of fertility
Okay.
to get pregnant.
Do-
Things that you might find familiar. Are you guys Christian? Is that what's going on here?
No,
Do I?
Generally,
Just questioning.
or
General
is
Christian?
that how you were raised?
Yeah.
I'm the Jew of the group.
Sure.
and
Oh, okay.
Doesn't
well, I
matter
don't know.
anyway.
Well, that it's not really Old Testament stuff; it's more new stuff. Easter just passed,
right.
so a lot of the traditions that Christians adhere to are all pagan
Okay.
in
Okay.
nature. Not some, all of them, literally all of them. From like Jesus up, it's just all.
I'd like to hear
It's
that
all
expression in the
borrowed.
school one day. We're going to learn from Jesus up?
That's how we're doing it. So rabbits and eggs and the maypole dance, all of that stuff symbolizes fertility.
'Kay.
There's nothing about
Houses in...
screwing like rabbits
Wait, I
that
have a-
equals resurrection.
I have a question. Do you guys
Fair.
do you guys take field trips to the gardening department to buy seeds together and stuff like months before gearing up? Like, do y'all plant plants together and?
We can.
Sweet.
Some people
Okay.
do.
All right.
I have a black thumb, so
Oh.
every
Oh,
time
okay.
I made a salad for Mabin, which is a harvest thing. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
harvested the onions that I planted.
Sure.
They were smaller than the size of a dime, but I cut
Used
them up
to
and
be
put them in that
people, I'm
slaw
thinking.
anyway. I was like, this
Wait,
is Mabin.
why
Were
not?
these cursed people that you turned into onions?
No, I'm just garbage at gardening.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Oh, well. Well, anyway, what time is it in L.A.? It's
It's 5-2.
about,
About
that time.
Wrapping
So-
it up.
I want to thank everybody who watched, everybody who listened. I want to thank LA for the studios and for helping us out. You guys want to thank anybody?
I would like to thank the two of you for having so much fun in this last hour, and
Thank you.
been so much fun. We should come back and do it again next week. I want to thank LA for having this wonderful studio and letting us come in here and do what we do. And I would also like to say that not only will we be on here, but as well, our podcast itself will be on the live portion of iTunes, I believe. If I'm wrong, we'll post it up
it
in
will
the show page and everything. And if you would like to find out everything about us, like us at the Iggy and Show. Iggy and Show. Holy
see, now he's
Christmas.
become mean right
I
now.
stumbled over my words. Let me try that again.
Take two.
Try and hit us up on the Iggy and Sean Show page. Hit a like. And also on Strong Island Television and Radio. Like that page too. So this way you can get all the information on our show and every other show that they have on this wonderful station. And also, if you want to, you can, work over the course of the week and get a question or a comment running. And next week at 5 o'clock again, we will be here live. And that phone number again is 516-945-9099. And that is the 7th time I stole her thunder. And I'm going to try not to do that as much. But I like to get a lot of information out in one shot. So yeah, thank you.
Teresa?
I'd like to thank you guys for thinking of me.
Yeah.
Thanks for thinking
She gets
of
to come back next week.
Yeah.
Aw. Since you brought up witchcraft, I will extend an invitation to you.
Uh-oh.
The next event that comes up is in Manhattan, and it's called Witch Fest,
Goodness.
and you should come down to it.
I'm filming Witch Fest. That's it.
It's just vendors on the street, and they have an opening and closing circle. So if you wanted to see what a public circle was like,
So is it somebody sitting there going, look at this oven, you could even fit inside of it. Go ahead.
oh, you'd be so alarmed. You're gonna love it.
Oh, goodness.
Well, again, thank you. If you want to see the show again, but show somebody that it actually exists,
Yeah.
you can
And
go back to the Strong Island Radio and TV Facebook page, and this will be up there. Like Sean said, it
for
will
your
live on
viewing
iTunes.
pleasure.
And remember, if you can't laugh at yourself, just let us laugh at you. LA, take us out.